What's up, everybody? This is John from Bearable Traders, and I want to talk about my best and worst trades from today, 12 April 2021. As always, it is much appreciated if you could like this video or subscribe to the Bearable Traders channel or drop us a comment below. So, worst trade today was on BABA. The high of day was 239.05. Kind of prefer that at 239 exactly, or I definitely do prefer it at 239 exactly or just below it. But this early in the morning, it's not as much as a concern as it is later in the day. The volume at entry was 7.3 million shares. The relative volume was 500%. BABA had a nice news catalyst today, so it's definitely a stock in play and what I was looking at. 6 minutes after the open is where I took this trade, and that's earlier than I generally take a high day break trade. I try to wait 10 minutes, but the thing was with BABA having this strong news catalyst and this high R-vol, I thought when it broke its high of day for the first time, this was a true legit high of day, that it might run and not look back, and I didn't want to miss that, so I was willing to take this a bit earlier. Also wanted to take it when the SPY was clearly in my direction. So again, we're early here, but the SPY is clearly trending in my direction. So I want to take this market momentum with me and use the trend as my friend. I entered at 238.98 as the volume was ticking up just a bit right here and playing it on the break of 239 essentially. It went a bit green, just a smidge, and then it was down as much as negative 0.3 R. It was mostly red for the duration of my trade, which was making me nervous. It was not getting back into the green. And early in the morning, I'm not willing to stay in a trade very long. And I, generally speaking, when I take a trade around 9:40 to 9:45, or in this case earlier at 9:36, if it's not breaking by the second 1 minute candle, then I'm going to get out and just take a small loss, or maybe even a small gain. I got out at 238.94 after just 57 seconds, not even in it for a full minute. And it did take off right after I exited the trade. Seconds later, it ran, and it ran very nicely. So a bit of a heartbreaker there, but sticking by my rule of getting out in that second 1 minute candle. My best trade was on Tesla. So it had a high day of 696.49. Nothing spectacular. There's a $0.50 level, but I wouldn't say that's really special. The volume at entry was 6 million shares. The relative volume was 110%, so it was very tradable. Tesla was gapped up a bit this morning, about 1.3% near the open, while most other tech was a bit red. So I had my eye on Tesla. It's been trading nicely lately. So what I liked was this nice surging volume. This bar right here is the volume for my entry candle here. And that is second only in height to the opening volume bar, the first 1 minute volume bar. And it's about 2/3 of its height. So this is a good amount of volume coming in here. And the nice thing is that surging volume can pull you very easily above the high of day. And it allows you to get stopped break even more easily. It's not always going to work, but often what it does is it pulls you right through the high day, moves stop to break even, and then you look to see if this surging volume continues, which it really did. The next candle's not quite as high, the second one's higher, but there's a 3-bar kind of surge happening here, which pulled us right above the high of day, able to get stopped to break even and take some profits. Also, the SPY was moving nicely in my direction, as with that previous trade, so that's always a good thing. Remember, the trend is your friend. Rode the volume until I felt a real price pause, and I felt that just below 700, which is no surprise. You have that century level here of $700 and a point of contention for Tesla lately. So it took some off, half off at 699.50. Other 50% partials, not going to lie, were kind of P&L based because I feel like this trade was going to make my day for me. So it took some off 701.17, 702.10, 703.40. These are maybe a bit too close together for Tesla because Tesla can really move, and these are only about a buck apart, so I maybe should have let it run a bit more. The fourth 50% partial was at 703.40. You can see we hit resistance here at 704, and then it started to sell off. I thought I might actually go back to break even, but it made another run up, and when it got back near 704, I took some off again, and it being Tesla, you can only get as close as you can get, but took some off at 703.40. And then I got all out here when, honestly, Tesla was feeling very weak here. It looked like it was going to break this local low right here, and the market was rolling over as well. So just banked the rest of my unrealized gains. So that's the best and the worst today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Thank you.